Hello guys, welcome back in the channel Impact Poultry Hub. My name is James K, professional massive engineer, but I'm very passionate about poultry farming. Yes, I do poultry farming. I'm a poultry farmer. I keep Kenyeji chicken like the ones you see over here, and that's Kenyeji. So guys, today I'm going to teach you on how to rear Kenyeji chicks since hatching, or since they are day old until they are mature. Until that time, you're going to sell that mature cock, or when you're going to slaughter it and have it for supper. So guys, keep in touch, stay tuned. Let's meet after this short break. We have this hashtag Omoka na Ukulima, all thrive in farming. So welcome back. I'm going to give you tips and secrets on how to rear Kenyeji chicks until maturity. Guys, I know many people find it a challenge to rear chicks till maturity due to the fear of loss. Yes, chicks have a higher mortality rate if not well taken care of. Don't do trial and error in your business. You'll end up in losses and will demoralize you. You'll live a bitter man and you'll never want to see again yourself in farming. Invest in getting knowledge. Watch this video till the end. And remember to subscribe, like, comment, and also hit that bell icon there so that you may be notified every time I post a new video. Like we said earlier guys, when your chicks are from day old to 2 weeks, you're going to feed them on starter mash. The 3rd week to 8th week, you're going to give them chick mash. 9th week to 18th week, you're going to give them layers mash, or rather, let's say when you see at least 5% of the eggs in your farm, that's when you're going to introduce layers mash. And every time you're introducing a new feed, introduce it gradually. What do I mean by gradually? Well, let's consider an example by which you're currently feeding on starter mash and you want to graduate, or you want to introduce a new feed called chick mash. So to mix the current starter mash, 75% of it, with the 25% of the new feed, that is the chick mash. After 2 days, you're going to introduce 50% of the current feed, which is starter mash, with the new feed, which is chick mash. So after maybe 2 days, you're going to mix 25% of the current feed, which is starter mash, to the 75% of the new feed, which is the chick mash. And then after 2 days, you're going to fully introduce the chick mash. That will take you a cycle of let's say 1 week. And why should you introduce the feed gradually? To prevent stress amongst your chicken. We've talked about feeding program. So let's go to vaccines and vaccination schedule. When your chick is day old, it's supposed to be vaccinated against Marek's disease through subcutaneous method. This vaccine is mostly administered at the hatchery. Guys, when your chicks are day 7 or a week old, you're going to introduce the first dose of Newcastle plus infectious bronchitis administered through drinking water or eye drop or nasal drops. When your chicks are 14 days old or 2 weeks old, you're going to introduce your first dose of Gumboro vaccine. Gumboro vaccine is administered through drinking water. And also, when your chicks are 21 days old, you're going to introduce and you're going to administer your second vaccine, which is Newcastle plus infectious bronchitis vaccine. And in this case, you're going to introduce it, or you're going to administer it through drinking water, eye drops, or nasal drops. We are going well. When your chicks are 28 days old, that is 4 weeks old, you're going to introduce your second dose of Gumboro vaccine. Gumboro vaccine is administered through water, drinking water. When your chicken are 35 days old, you're going to introduce your third dose of Newcastle plus infectious bronchitis vaccine, which you're going to administer through drinking water, through nasal drops, or through eye drops. You're going to withdraw the water in which your vaccine is contained 2 hours later. When your chicks are 6 weeks old, you're going to administer the fowlpox vaccine. This is done it is administered through a wing web stab at the wing of the chick. At the web of that wing, that is where it is administered. I'm going to make a video that I'm going to show you on how to do it. This mostly is prevalent in hot areas, but don't gamble. You must vaccinate against it. When your chicks are 8 weeks old, that is almost 2 months, you're going to administer the full typhoid vaccine through intramuscular injection, or it is injected at the thigh muscle. So guys, those are the vaccines, the crucial vaccines that you must take into account to vaccinate your birds against. So I'm going to give you some notes. The notes should note better during vaccination. You should withdraw any vaccine water after 2 hours. You're supposed to give your birds water that they are going to finish within 1 to 2 hours. Play with the mats. Tip number 2, never use chlorinated water. Chlorinated water, it weakens the vaccine. If your water is chlorinated, you still can use it, but remember to purify it with a chlorine neutralizer. The third point, try as much as possible to vaccinate your birds when the weather is cool, maybe early in the morning or late in the evening. You should repeat the Newcastle vaccine after every 3 months. After every 3 months, ensure you vaccinate your birds against the Newcastle. Also, deworming. Deworming is something that many people forget and many farmers forget. Remember, worms will prevent your birds to grow well, to grow big, to gain weight, and also worms will prevent your birds from laying eggs as they are supposed to. Remember to deworm your bird at the 19th week, and also repeat after every 3 months. So getting away from vaccines and vaccinations and feeds and feeding, let's go to other things. Feeding your birds in the right and correct manner, and also vaccinating your birds in the right and correct time will not entirely prevent your birds from dying of diseases. What is it then? 1. You should ensure high standards of hygiene in your poultry farm. So ensure that you control the pests and parasites in your cages or in your poultry farm. You wash and you disinfect your drinkers and feeders. Ensure that you turn the litter or the wood shelvings in your poultry house every week. This helps to avoid and to prevent the carbon buildup which can make your birds to suffocate. Also ensure that your chicken house is well ventilated. This is to allow fresh, clean, and allow the circulation of air within your poultry house. This is going to neutralize all the carbon and all the odor that comes from the kitchen, and to neutralize all the carbon and all the ammonia that comes from the chicken dropping. Also ensure you keep the proper and the necessary biosecurity measures. Biosecurity measures you must. If you don't, you're going to make losses. Then how do you ensure biosecurity measures? 1, you're going to fence off your farm. If you don't fence off your farm, thieves and predators, e.g. dogs, they're going to kill your birds, they're going to steal your birds, and then you're going to make losses. Number 2, ensure that you put or you make a footbath at the entry of your gate and at the entry of your chicken farm. This is to ensure, and also you should put the proper disinfectant at those footbaths, because these are going to prevent and they are going to disinfect any person which comes into your farm. They can carry diseases from other farms to your farm. Remember to subscribe, to like, comment, and also don't be too mean. Share this video with other farmers and other aspiring farmers for them to rear chicks from 0 age or from day old to maturity with no deaths, with 0 deaths. And then guys, bye. Remember to come back